you hear me all right? Yes? Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Ting. I'm Sharon Rose Master from Atomy UK. And welcome all of you to be here. So like Arlene mentioned just now, I actually quit my job to be in Atomy platform full time. So today I want to share with you briefly about my story, and I hope that it will give you some idea why you must choose Atomy platform. Okay? So this is my background. When I choose Atomy, I was still working full time as occupational therapist. Who here know what is an occupational therapist? A few of you know. Maybe you also work in a similar background in healthcare sector, right? So I'm actually born in Malaysia, and to seek a better life, I moved to Singapore in 2007 to study a degree in occupational therapy. And after I graduated, I worked in an acute hospital for a few years. Life was okay. It made ends meet, but the lifestyle is I wake up, go to work, and then I come back home, watch some drama, and the next day repeat. I feel like my life has been repeating the same way every day. So that time, I wanted to have a change. And when I look upon how to change, the only option that my understanding allow me to do is to further study. That's when I decided to came to UK, and I further study in my master degree in the same sector, occupational therapy again. So here I was graduated in Edinburgh. And what do I do after I graduated from my degree? I need to look for a job, right? And guess what I was doing again? As an occupational therapist. So I further worked as an occupational therapist until 2021. So I had actually about 10 years experience working as an occupational therapist. But throughout this 10 years time, I always look for something that can improve my life. But even I moved from countries to countries, I further study in a higher degree. Do you think my life has changed so much for the past 10 years? Maybe if you are in the same sector, you may have some agreement with me, right? My lifestyle has still been quite the same for the past 10 years when I was in the same sector. My salary increased just a little bit, maybe below the rate of inflation. So my lifestyle hasn't changed too much. But during COVID time, my auntie introduced me to Atomy product. So I was always a fan of Korean skincare product. And in the past, I always go back to Singapore and Malaysia to stock up my 1 year of skincare product from the airport. But during COVID time, I couldn't do it, right? So my auntie told me about this brand that's super popular in Malaysia. Many people talk about it, and many people have tried and have good result. And guess what is the brand? Atomy, yes. Even that time, it took me quite a struggle to get the product because Atomy UK hasn't launched officially in the UK website. So I have to ask my auntie to help me to send the product from Malaysia to UK for me to start using. And do you think I'm very satisfied customer looking at this picture? Yes. And I slowly changed my brand from skincare to supplement, even the toilet. I'm also very happy with the shower head of Atomy. The vitamin C infused water also give me better skin, better hair as well. So during that time of COVID, I was also at the time of looking for really a change because I couldn't really imagine me continue to work in the same way until I retire in the healthcare sector in my age of 68. That was when I checked, 68 years old. There was probably another 30, 35 years to go to live the same day every day. So I really wanted to change that time. And my auntie, who was my sponsor of Atomy, told me information about many people have changed their life in Atomy, in Malaysia. Many ordinary person, such as Uber driver, car mechanic, they didn't have any experience in skincare, health supplement, or even network marketing, but they all have changed their life. That made me really, really curious to find out more about the platform. And I also start to reflect my life for the past 10 years. Even I work hard, I have a good degree, I go to work every day. I think I'm quite hardworking. But unfortunately, like what Eddie mentioned just now, I was doing this, right? Seeking and working for active income, right? So I trade my time, exchanging my time for salary that just allow me to make ends meet. So what can I really change out of this box is to look for passive income or system income. If we understand truly about passive or system income, we need to create a system to allow the income to keep flowing into our life, right? If you look at this picture, this little boy who is struggling to carry the bucket of water, imagine the water is the salary that we bring home. If we bring the bucket to bring the water today, we have water today, right? But what if we cannot do that anymore? Many situations can change that, right? For example, there's no water anymore from the stream. Or your bucket is broken. You just can't use the tool anymore. Or physically, maybe I'm sick, all my family members are sick, I can't go anymore. Any of these situations, I cannot control by myself, right? So, do you think this is stable? In my opinion, it wasn't very stable. That's why I want to change. And when I found out about Atomy platform, just now, Eddie simply mentioned already all the strengths of Atomy. Do you think it's a platform that we can create system income for any of us over here? Yes, because we are not just by ourselves creating this pipeline of income that flows towards us, whether you are there or not in the future, working to build your pipeline. Atomy allows us to create a system of pipeline like this. If you actually put this picture, imagine the other way around. Does it look like your binary marketing plan? That all the PV, all the sales flow towards you in the future when you work hard to establish this system. So who wants to establish this system over here together with your partner that you bring together today? Yes, every one of us want to do that, right? But do you think when I work as an occupational therapist in my whole career, when I look at this in the first place, just enjoying the product, do you think this is overwhelming to me? It was because I didn't know how to do it right. But thankfully, because of Atomy Global Success System, just like every one of us here attending Success Academy today, globally, Atomy already established this success system for every ordinary person who didn't have any experience like me to learn how to become successful in Atomy. So give yourself a big round of applause. Today you are in the beginning of creating this success system together. So along my journey, why I really more and more deeply believe Atomy success system, as long as I immerse in it and I use it well, it can bring us success and also passive income. So I want to share with you, I just came back from Malaysia a few days ago. I'm blessed because of Atomy system. I managed to spend 1 month time in Malaysia with my family and continue to grow Atomy business. This is really, I could not imagine and a luxury for me in my previous workplace before. I don't think I can ever get a 1 month paid holiday every year to go and visit my family. But because of Atomy, platform, I am able to manage my time flexibly and still continue to enjoy this system, this passive income. So the picture on above, these three picture above, were my activity when I was in Malaysia. I was invited to Singapore Center, two of the center. I continue to learn. I continue to build global system in Atomy business over there, which is I think 8 hours time difference, right? And at the same time, because of Atomy success system, our partner continue to build and continue to grow their activities in UK and Europe. So this to me is the dream come true because Warren Buffett always say we must find a way to earn money when we are sleeping, right? So when I'm sleeping in Malaysia, partners continue to grow activity in UK and Europe. And when all the partners are sleeping here, I'm working hard in Malaysia and Singapore. So this can help us to create mutual success together. And I want all of you to imagine this is also your future. Do you believe it? You will have global partner in the future. Even in this room, we have many, many nationality, right? When you are sharing Atomy to your family member, every one of us here, you are already growing a global market. So when you are starting and continue to grow your Atomy business, the first thing that every one of us must do is to recognize our big why. We must understand why we are starting this business, why we must commit our time over here, and why we are working hard. Why are we doing this, right? So what is your big why? My big why is while I'm growing the business, I'm also having the flexibility to spend time with my family. This is my choice, okay? And I can be with family whenever they need me, especially during emergency, so that I wouldn't have any regrets in the future. So this is my big why of choosing Atomy platform. And I want to encourage all of you here to also seriously consider what is your big why of committing yourself in Atomy business. Will you do that today? Yes. Later you have a time to write your life scenario. That's when we have to think carefully why we are committing our time in growing Atomy business. So is it enough when we are just creating our dream? That's the beginning. But after you create your dream, you have to set your business goal. We are here to grow a business, a system income, right? Let me ask you, who wants to become Imperial Master here? Oh, not everyone yet. I rephrase the question. Who wants to become Imperial Master who earns 80,000 pounds per month passive income? Now you're more excited like me. Yes. So what's the secret of becoming Imperial Master? We must become a leader ourselves, right? When I begin to know about Atomy business, this is something very new to me, right? But the good news is we all can learn to become a leader. And who is the best person to learn from? The founder of Atomy, right? Chairman Park Han-gil. He really inspired me about leadership, and what he really shared, one key point about becoming a leader, almost every time he talked about it in the conference, is a leader must have a clear vision. When we have a clear vision, we know clearly where we are going, what we are going to achieve together with our group. Do you think you can have confidence to bring your partner together for mutual success? Yes, just like he said this year, words over matter. We must have clear vision and declare it. Then our partner can grow together with us with confidence, right? So these are some of the activities that I've learned to become a leader. First, you are already doing the first step of learning. Being here and learning all the information so that you can share to your partner, right? When we learn about information in Atomy, I would like to encourage all of us to have the attitude of when you are sitting here to learn something, you think about how you are going to convey this information to your partner so that you are aiming to teach the information to your partner. In that way, your brain is actively learning. And when you are doing your learning, you imprint the memory more. And this will be the asset of your business forever. Am I right to say that when you learn about Atomy compensation plan, you can use that forever for your business? It never changes, right? And globally, it is the same. After you have learned, then you teach your partner, and you have to review what you are doing is in the correct direction so that we can consult carefully with our partner and sponsor and duplicate the same activity. Do you think this is simple steps to follow? Yes. As you follow the steps, you keep having consultation with your leader and you keep having clarity what you need to do for your future, and you just have to keep repeating. And you are going to create a system that is going to last for 3 generations. So is it worth our time to do that? Definitely, right? So this is some of the activity that I've been doing, and I believe one of the key things as a leader and easiest way to build your organization is to bring friends, family, partners, everyone to immerse in the success system. We are in network marketing business, and system is very important. Only when we're immersing in the system, then you can be assured whether you are in Korea, China, Singapore next month, your partner already have the habit to continue learning and continue duplicating for their own success, right? So last but not least, I want to share with you this quote from Warren Buffett, the famous investor. Life of creating wealth is like building a snowball. Everyone has experience of building a snowball, right? I'm sure. So what is the most important thing of building a big snowball? There are two conditions. First, you have to have wet snow, fresh and fluffy snow. Can you build a big snowball with like a snow that's overnight already, become icy or maybe already melted? It's challenging, right? So the first condition is to have wet snow. And every one of us here, if we relate about this to Atomy business journey, we all already have this condition of wet snow. Atomy provide us with premium quality product with affordable price, with righteous marketing plan, and with the success system that all of us we can access 24 hours, online and offline, right? So every one of us here, we have equal opportunity to engage in this success. And the second condition is long haul. So what makes the difference of the size of your snowball is the long haul and the direction you are pushing the snowball. If you have a very long haul, which is your time spent in building the business, your consistency, plus you push the snowball in a correct direction, downhill, I hope all of us understand, then do you believe one day the snowball will just keep rolling uncontrollably without your effort? You can imagine that, right? But if you push the other direction uphill or even on a flat surface, it's much harder, right? So I want to encourage all of us here, keep our wet snow in our hand. Hold it tight. This is our opportunity for success. And choose the right direction, the right way, and keep pushing and don't give up. Eventually, your snowball will keep rolling until you cannot imagine the size of it. And the last thing I want to share is don't give up. It's not about how much you are earning right now. Remember, we are building a system income that lasts for more than 3 generations. But we must keep remembering it's about how long you can keep earning the 80,000 pounds per month for your life and your future generation. So are we going to make this together? Success? Yes. So now imagine, keep your wet snow with your hand and keep pushing to the right direction. Thank you so much.